What's up, y'all? J Roos Theory. Make sure to comment, share, subscribe, all that stuff below these moving hands. And if you would be so kind to subscribe to my backup platform in WJ. And I want to talk about, on this episode, what's going on with the culture. Our culture's gotten soft, y'all. You can't disagree with people now, or there's an uproar. There's always some nonsense going on, it seems now. This boxing platform on YouTube called The Boxing Outlet should be called Boxing Out of His Mind. Because this dude is talking about Terrence Crawford cheated and he won't let it go. Credibility should be in the tank at this point. I don't even know who would subscribe to this dude, you know. That's what I'm talking about, the culture getting soft. Black folks, like, you can't take a loss now? You can't take a loss? When Wilder lost to Fury, a lot of y'all went bananas. Y'all went crazy. Fury cheated. The commission was in on it. Mark Breland was in on it. The fighter, Daryl, I forget his name, and the audience was in on it. The water was spiked. Everything was wrong. It wasn't just that Deontay Wilder got beat by a better fighter, really 3 times. That first fight, Fury still won that in my opinion. Got the brakes beat off him. Got his head just completely flown in the second fight, Deontay Wilder. Third fight was a little more competitive because Fury didn't really train for that fight too much. But imagine if he had. But the excuses keep coming. We've just gotten soft as a culture, like I said. You see it all around. You hear it in the music. You see it every day. I remember when the heavyweight division was like ruled by black folks. The Klitschko's took over. And now it's like a free-for-all. I mean, how did our culture get so soft to where everybody's beating us up? Our music is weaker than ever. The beats are trash. The lyricism is trash. We got boxing platforms talking nonsense. I don't know if it's to get views. But nah, this boxing outlet dude, he sounds like he really believes what he says, though. I don't think he's just saying it to get views. Because it might have the opposite effect, you know. When real boxing people come to his platform and they hear that, they'll be like, I'm not subscribing to this dude. So it might have the opposite effect if he's just talking to get views, but I just don't understand it. There's some great boxing channels out there that I watch. You know, Andrew Tucker World, Showbiz the Adult, Counterpunch Boxing News, Boxing Wave, Tony's Reviews, Boxing on the Edge. Hope I'm not forgetting anybody. But if you can't take a loss, that just means you're kind of mentally weak. Because you're, instead of looking at the real reason that Spence lost to Crawford, you want to pull all these things out of the air that you can't back up, first of all. You're just pulling stuff out of thin air. And you can do that for the rest of the year and years to come. You can just keep pulling excuses out of the blue. Now, say by some outlandish reason or chance that Spence could somehow beat Crawford in the rematch, I bet there's no excuses then. I bet it'll be, oh, Spence won on the up and up. Everything was fair and square. Spence won. You won't be looking into anything. But because of the fact, I guess, Crawford won, then there's excuses, you know. And I don't want to hear, well, I'm really a Crawford fan, but hey, I'm just going to call it out. You got to be able to take a loss. That's part of being mature. You got to be able to disagree with people without going off on them. You got to be able to prove your points. And if you're a fanboy, that's cool. Just say you're a fanboy. I did a video a couple months ago where I was talking about when I was a fanboy. So, hey, just admit it. But, you know, that was then, this is now. So if you're a fanboy, come out and say it. But don't try to make it seem like the things you're saying are like factual, because they're not factual. There was nothing wrong with there was nothing wrong with Terrence Crawford's gloves. He's not on steroids. He wasn't on steroids. He's a naturally strong guy. You can look at his build. He looked like the bigger man in the ring. And it wasn't steroids. Like I said, steroids don't improve your ring IQ, and they don't improve your ability to take a punch. It's strictly muscular. So there's been guys that were on stuff before and lost to the fighter that wasn't on anything. You know, like I said before, Joshua and Hellenius, allegedly. The black folks, you got to step it up as a people, man. It's not a good look to get your head handed to you by every culture on earth, and then you come up with an excuse. Now, if your people are going to lose to somebody and you admit it, hey, no harm, no foul. But the excuses are what bothers me. And I can say that, you know, because I am part of the culture. I'm not Puerto Rican. I'm not Mexican. So I can speak on it. So don't say, who's this guy? He's not black. Wrong. Although my dad looked like Ivan Drago and Dolph Lundgren. But, you know, what are your thoughts? Why do you think our culture has become so soft? Why do you think you can't disagree with people anymore? Is it just a sign of the times? Why do you think we're not dominating boxing? We dominate football, basketball, and we're not boxing. Do we dominate mixed martial arts? I don't know about that. Someone that's into the UFC, let a dude know. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the boxing outlet and any other platform out there talking about Terrence Crawford cheated. I'm not riding with that at all. You know, got nothing against you guys personally. I don't know you personally. And it's just all in sports. No big deal. Nothing to write home about. But it's about these. Terrence Crawford put these on Spence. He put it on him. And he's going to put it on him again should they fight. Whether it's 147 or 154, doesn't matter. I saw Eddie Hearn doing a video, and he was talking about the Charlo Canelo fight. And people are just calling us out. They see it. They see the softness. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. I'm going to end it at that. Let me know what you guys think. It's the J. Roos Theory. LSR forever. And be fearless. Yay to the yay.